Hello, internet. So yeah, back. Um, Final Fantasy 16, new game plus Final Fantasy mode playthrough. Picking up from the Fire and Ice chapter. Is it Drake's Head? Drake's Breach? Drake's something something? The Fire Temple? Fire Shrine? The Drake's Breath. Okay, there we go. That's where I'm currently at. Working my way through this mother crystal section. I used all my healing items, so a bit of what's the word? Bit of my brain. Not a bit of my brain, but a bit of some peril there, I guess. But yeah, I think I'll make it there. So let's continue with that. So we just finished fighting the fire lizard monster thing. So let us continue. Also, I've already decided if there is a third difficulty that unlocks after this difficulty, and I do a third playthrough, I'm just skipping all the cutscenes. Like, I'm not even gonna sit there and watch these. At first, I wasn't gonna skip these, but then I was like too far in when I like kept playing. And I was like, I've been watching all these, and I don't want to like just ruin the consistency of like start skipping the cutscenes now. So it's like might as well just keep watching them. And you do get like more insight as far as like if you like after your first playthrough and you're like watching it again and you're like, oh yeah, okay, I can follow it more or better now. So yeah. Anywho, here's where Jill's gonna meet up with one of her people inside the iron-blooded faction. Iron-blooded, well, whatever. Those people.
Lady Marley, it's me.
I don't know if I ever looked up Lady Marley's thingy.
Jill, it can't be.
Or tome entry, right?
It is, my lady.
I'll look it up next time I get back to the hideaway.
I cannot talk here. Come with me. I'm so glad you're safe. And I you. Why ever would you risk coming back? Are you a fool, girl? Or have you grown tired of your freedom already? Forgive me, my lady, but I had to come back. There are things I left undone. Tell me, where is the Patriarch? At this hour, he'll be in the Comric, giving thanks. You mean... Oh, that fiend! Clive, we have to get to the sanctuary. Now. Lady Marley, you must flee this place, gather your things, and go. Now listen here, Jill.
We have company.
This way. Follow this passage. It leads straight to the Comric. Go on, stop dawdling. Thank you. You were always so kind to me. My light in the darkness. Take care, my lady, please. You deserve better than this. A long and happy life, promise me. I'll live. if you promise to do the same. Come on, Clive. We're nearly at the comwreck.
All right. Here's our welcoming party.
I've had enough of their hospitality.
Also, if you hear any popping or whatever noises, it's fireworks because it's the day after July 4th, so people still shooting off fireworks.
This one.
You know, I just thought of something. I have that extra damage on for Gungnir, but that attack barely ever comes out in the auto combo, so it's like I don't probably need to have it equipped, honestly. I mean, that being said, extra damage is nice, like when it does happen, but it's like it's such a rarely used attack. I don't think it's worth it, honestly. Also, the music on this part, just because it just like gets this epic like organ, piano, whatever the F that is. But yeah, dude, just. I did mention that last time. I was like, yep, piano. I'm a sucker for it. And this sounds more like an organ though, just because it sounds way more like, you know, the piping. I mean, I'm not a musical expert or like instrument expert, but like you can obviously tell it's like not the same soundscape as a piano. So, anywho. Oh, also do the vocals. Like you can like hear some very slight like harmonic vocals. Oh, there's the crystal or the heart of it. Oh, this game is so good, dude. It's like the imagery, like stuff, like yeah, like just so many things like layered on top of each other. It's like graphically, visually, the sound, and just like the gameplay, and just it all comes together. And it's so effing good.
How many of them are there?
Too many.
Sick 'em! Go to 'em!
But yeah, dude, the little flourish that Clive does after he does that double sword attack, so effing sick, man. Just so effing good. Dude, I meant to hit the button for the high potion. I didn't get it off. Whatever. Sounds like I'm taking damage, but like, yeah, Odin's is like kind of a glass cannon because it's like, you know, you're super aggro attacking, but it's like you can't effing dodge. But I think maybe that's why you. Well, that's the thing, right? It's like if I put on the shade step, or not shade step, whatever it's called, shade step. The effing which one is it? Like wrist slip, dude. I think that's like right wrist slip. You kind of want to have it paired up with that because it does give you that, you know, if you're getting hit, you can recover, but then you can only put it with like one other ability, so it's like, pass. Anywho, let's get back to it. Let's try it again. This time I'll just pop my... I was about to say I'll pop my super. This time I'll just pop my limit break. So I've got full health now. We're good. We're good. This time I should not F it up because I've got full health, so we'll see. There it is. Judgment Bolt. Stagger. Massive damage. That's why we got it. That is... But yeah, dude, all the set piece moments in this game. So good. It just builds so good to it and it just stands out and it's just got all the different layers of just, you know... Just uses with production value as well. It's just so so good.
It's over. Now, Torgal!
Where do I go from here? Is there a door missing? Oh, okay, derp.
Clive, there's something I need you to know. I saw the Patriarch do things no one should have to see. And so I swore that he would die by my hand.
I understand. I faced my demons, and you must face yours.
effing Iron Giant, dude. The what?
We're nearly there. Just one last push.
Oh, dude. That new approach every time, it's like the worst, the worst time, because it's like, alright, I got the upper hand. And it's like, oh, there's more enemies pouring in. Well, crap. It's just like, dude, not cool. Dude, that I think level 5 just like killed whatever was like about to come over here. That was awesome. But yeah, dude, the fact that the Iron Giant was just like right there, it's like, oh, okay, cool, sure. Oh, this game looks so good. This game looks so good. Looks good. Plays good. Just like I say, I was a bit lukewarm with like a lot of the, you know, action RPG compromises, but the more I play them, I'm like, dude, I don't even care. This game's awesome. Like, I think this is currently like my favorite game so far this year, like easily. Like without hesitation, yes, I must. I will say this is the best game I've played all year.
Shiva's dominant. Come to beg forgiveness for your failure.
For years, I followed your orders. Fought your wars. All to protect the children you took. Just as you took me. And what did you do in return? You put them in chains and you slit their throats!
Fiend.
Their souls were sullied with a stain of ether. I merely cleansed them of their corruption. A penance paid, just as the Holy Mother wills it! Repent, abomination! For a monster like you to set foot in the Holy Cymric is in itself a crime deserving of death.
You're right. I am a monster. And my soul is stained black. Though not by ether. But by the evil of men like you, who made me close my heart and drown in darkness when I should have raged against it. This is my penance. I will be your monster no more. Nor will I suffer you to create another.
Does the beast bare its teeth at its master? Come then, Dominant. Rage, be as you have ever been. A monster!
And what are you, Imran? I was forced to kill. You do it by choice. But never again. I bowed to you once. Now it is you who shall bow to me!
Kill them.
Now!
Right! Can't I do it? Please, just once.
She won't be able to hold that lava back forever.
Yeah, Joshua was there, and he had that. He like made some sort of like teleportation spell. So that's a thing.
I needed that.
Oh, Madeline, I heard. Damn. Put stones on them.
I won't take long.
Go for it!
Let's try.
Get him! This one. To me, Blades! Let darkness! Wait!
Too slow. Nice try.
Jill!
I'm going to finish this, Clive. Here. Use this.
Are you watching, Sid? We're one step closer to freedom.
The crystal. What did you do to it?
Oh. We destroyed it.
What? But... Monster! Monster! Do you have any idea what you have done?
I do, Father. I have killed the monster and become an outlaw. May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
It's over.
It is.
And Shiva exacted her price.
She did.
Again, the burden fell to you.
And I bore it willingly. This was a sin for which I had to atone. Now I can continue at your side with my head held high. Clive, look.
It's just like the one at Phoenix Gate. Damn it. We need to leave.
Agreed. I kept my promise, and now you keep yours.
This way, Your Grace.
Okay, hold on, dude. Because Joshua was just at effing Drake's head, right? With the flipping thing on, with the cloak, right? And he can't be two places at once. So now I'm kind of curious, like, what is going on with the... Yeah. There's gotta be something else going on.
I have a tonic which will...
I thank you
Oh,
for
it's
your
the
kindness,
potion girl again.
truly. But I assure you, I will survive. Please, save your medicines for those who need them most.
Oh, well, if you're sure.
Yeah, dude, he had a cloak on and everything, and now he's, like, showing me back up with the Yoda.
For a moment there,
Whatever it
I
is,
felt my brother's presence.
I can't think of it, but yeah.
You did.
Yote,
I
yeah.
fear he is in Ultima's thoughts again.
Oh.
But why now, after 5 years of silence? I cannot keep him sealed away much longer.
Your Grace.
He sold himself for 5 years.
Do
Ugh.
not dirty your hands.
So what was that? Was like a projection outside of him of like Ultima watching Clive somehow. I don't know. Just
Look
I
at
wish it
them
would like
all.
explain it, you know, explicitly.
Like a river flowing to the sea.
Because you can't be two places at once.
Moths to a flame, perhaps. The crystalline dominion their light in the darkness. More and more lose their homes to the
Yep.
blight and set out in search of sanctuary.
They're both on their way to
While others
Twinside.
lose their fortunes
So-
to the Dalmekian levies
Here
and
anyway.
leave to find new livelihoods. What is it that you seek in the Dominion, Your Grace?
Oh, Dion Lesage.
You mean the Crown Prince of Sanbrec?
He has many titles. Dion the Bold, Prince of Dragoons, Odin's nemesis, or simply Bahamut. I met him once when we were children. He was a chivalrous soul even then, and has served his empire indefatigably ever since.
And you are confident that he will listen to what you have to say?
Our world lurches ever closer to the abyss, and a hidden hand ushers us onward. Ultima's influence extends to every nation, Sanbreque included. If His Highness is the man I believe him to be, and I pray that he is, this truth will not have escaped his notice. As the mother crystals fall, the eternal flame wavers, and the azure sky begins to bruise. How lucky we were to be blessed by the crystals, and yet how spoiled. Like canaries in a gilded cage, growing fat on seed. But now, the bars are closing in, and we must take flight. Painful though it be to leave our home behind, it is what we must do to be free. Which is it that men cannot live without? A blessing that leads to damnation, or a freedom that leads to deprivation? I do not yet know the answer to that question. Do you, Clive?
Your Grace, let us find a place to rest a while. We can return by the Dhalmekian trail once you have recovered your strength. I realize your duty is pressing, but if your health should fail...
I know. Thank you, Yote.
Army's attempt to breach the Empire's defenses and gain the Isles of Ark has failed yet again.
Only because your fleet has proved as impotent as a eunuch on Lane Night. Would you rather we simply fell back to the capital?
Enough, both of you. All here agree that the Empire cannot be allowed to maintain its illegitimate claim on the Dominion. However, our casualties mount with each passing day.
There is a literal sea twixt you and your prize. The armies of Sanbreque need but sit back and watch as you harmlessly lap against their walls. They are dug in like ticks and seek to draw out this siege, knowing the capital's stores are nigh bottomless. And what of our wise rulers? Goaded into war without any thought as to what chaos it might reap. Republican soldiers starve while waiting for orders from Randalar.
If you would but take the field, their bellies would be full by nightfall.
If I take the field, so too will Bahamut, and our duel will shake the island to its foundations. Instead of liberating the Dominion, you would doom it to destruction. Unless that is what you desire.
If our learned advisor has a solution to propose, we should be glad to consider it.
Is that the Emperor's?
What is the meaning of this, Lord Kupka?
What it means is that I am disinclined to advise you any longer. Ah, the looks on their faces when you walked through those doors. A perfect picture of stupefaction. They could not believe their eyes. Though I confess, I had my own doubts whether or not you would accept my invitation. Such shocking news. Sid isn't a son of a whore. He's the son of an empress. Your own dear Clive.
Absurd. Who fed you these lies? I have never spent a moment among criminals, save at the gallows. I came here with my son, not to entertain your baseless accusations, but to put an end to the senseless hostilities between our nations.
Very well. You need only agree to the terms I set out. Sid took the life of someone dear to me, a woman by the name of Benedicta. I swore to take his in turn. This would not be disagreeable to you, I take it. You would finally be rid of the stain on your noble name. In return, I will leave Sanbreque in your capable hands. Your Imperial Majesty.
And all for the love of a common whore. Dominant or no, one cannot hide one's breeding. And beasts will ever belong with beasts. There are greater things in store for you, my darling Olivier. Soon enough, you shall be the crown prince of Sanbreque. And when your father goes to meet Great Griga, you shall be emperor of all you survey. The old order shall come tumbling down, and you will rebuild the world in your glorious image. Soon.
She's been in there for hours. Something must be wrong.
Okay, that's a lot. Kind of. Well, yeah, it was actually. That last cutscene, because you've got the, you know, it's shown that the, or Dalmatian people, well, not the people so much as the dominant of their realm allied with the Duchess, or the, you know, evil mom. So it's like they're not gonna, you know, have the back of the Christian Dominion at the Sandbreak siege. If anything, they're gonna, you know, this the priority. Like, whatever. I'm tired. I don't want to get these recaps wrong. But, yeah. Oh, man. Oh, excuse me. 2649. Alright, cool. It's 1895. Alright, let's put it in the Titan. But I believe there's like 3 levels of these ones to get them mastered. So yeah, it's just learned and upgraded, then mastered, so 2600. Ugh. Yeah. Let's see, 4-3 versus what? 4-2. That's fine. I'll just leave it like that for now. Alright, let me save real quick. So we got through that. Even without all their potions and whatnot. Alright, after the storm, this is the infirmary. New crafting recipes.
Is it true what I'm hearing, Sid? You cracked another crystal?
I'm sorry. I'm a bit tired, so it's like if you see the camera just like stalling somewhere, it's me just like trying not to pass out and fall asleep here.
Well, don't just stand there gawping. From what I hear, the poor buggers. If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here. Finished, are you?
What do you need? Must have been hot. I know how hard it can be. What's that for you, dear?
And what can I do for you? Is that all?
Back, are ya? So, what'll it be? No scratches, all right? Don't waste my time. You ain't got the stuff. And?
Is it business or pleasure? Go on then. It'd better all be here. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Clive? What do you want? No scratches, all right? You can thank me later. My best work, but it'll do. And?
Alright, I feel like I should take this time to go and do a bunch of side quests, because, this is supposed to be the infirmary, right? But then it's like, dude, it's just gonna be on to the next main quest. So it's like, yeah, we just took down 2 mother crystals. So I think this is a good spot to go ahead and up our, side quest and, like, you know, or not up our side quest, but, you know, doing side quests is gonna, like, level stuff up, and then we can get the, you know, any items that drop from this stuff crafted up and whatnot, so I'll do that. So this is gonna be like a nice little detour, I guess, into the side quests I've got so far, and then I'll come back to the main quest when I'm done with all these.
Oh, bother. Whatever am I to do now, Clive?
About what?
I've 2 dresses that need stitching, but I haven't got a scrap of linen. Those girls' rags are so threadbare. It's a wonder they don't fall to pieces. And we most certainly cannot have that. A certain amount of decorum must be maintained, even here at the hideaway. You wouldn't want the poor things going without decent clothes now, would you?
Of course not. What can I do to help?
Oh, aren't you a dear? You see, I've paid for 2 bolts of cloth from the drapers in Northreach, blue and red. But they don't deliver, not to places that aren't on the map anyway, so I'll need someone to take this receipt and collect them.
And you'd have this someone be me?
I would. And don't let them fob you off with anything less than what I paid for. 1 bolt of blue and 1 of red. I expect them both. They said they'd give us new clothes. But we've no coin.
them pilgers nice and chilled. I won't have you spoiling another catch.
Look at this place.
Let's hope the Draper has Hortense's cloth.
Here, and for what?
Might I interest you in some swansdown? Perhaps some seersucker or herringbone?
Just some linen. 2 bolts. Already paid for in full.
Apologies, my lord, but your items aren't here. They were due to arrive on a caravan from Bocklad, but there's been little traffic on the road these past few days. My mother thinks it might be bandits, but she always thinks it's bandits.
It usually is. So I assume the caravan will be coming from the south.
Yes, hopefully carrying all manner of spice and sundries. Wait, you aren't thinking of...
Going to find it. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Oh, well then, be safe.
Come on.
Run like the wind.
You deserve a rest.
That damn bird's a menace.
She meant nothing by it, I swear.
Who's gonna buy my wares now? State your animals left them in.
But they hardly damaged us all.
Is there something wrong?
If you're a bandit come to steal my stuff, you're gonna be sorely disappointed. And all thanks to this fool.
But it was you who stepped into my path.
Only after that feather-brain trampled me. I demand recompense, be it in coin or the items you carry. Refuse, and I shall report you to the garrison and see you hanged.
These goods are expected in Northreach. I mean, they're not mine to give away.
You wouldn't happen to be on your way from Bocklad, would you?
I am, but did someone from the market send you? Please, you have to help me. I can pay whatever you ask.
So the fool has protection. And coin, too. Sorry, friend, but we'll be the ones taking it. Oi! Killer! It's time to collect.
I told you not to call me that. And we'd have already collected if you hadn't insisted we'd put on this little act.
Bandits!
As I told one of your customers, it usually is. Let's get this over with.
I'll deal with the bird lover. You take the handsome one, killer.
Stop calling me that.
yours, Torgal. Now, Torgal!
All right. You made your point. Killing my ass.
Did he hurt you?
No, thankfully. He seemed intent on letting the bandit do his dirty work for him, and he would have succeeded had the Great Lender not sent you. My shipment is safe, and my livelihood with it. You must allow me to reward you.
We can speak of that once you're safe in Northreach. I'll accompany you there.
So you and my mother were right. It is always bandits.
And were it not for the kindness of our free sword here, you'd be buying your order back from them at twice the price. Now, if you don't mind, I have a pressing appointment at the Vale before my return to Boklad. Farewell.
Oh, I almost forgot. I suppose you'll be wanting your linen. You'll be happy to know both bolts arrived safely along with the rest of the delivery. I've also added a few extra lengths of our finest fabrics to the bundle. Free of charge.
Are you sure?
My mother would insist. It's the least we can do for the man who saved our shipment.
That's that done then. Now it's back to Hortense with her cloth.
Clive, sorry again for sending you all that way. But you did get my order, didn't you?
Don't worry. I have it. I believe this will more than satisfy your needs.
Let's see here. One bolt of red, one bolt of blue. What's this? I don't recall ordering any silk or velvet or... Is this gold work? Grieger's ghost. If that devilet of a draper expects me to pay for these...
You needn't worry on that score, Hortense. They were a gift. For services rendered. I can always return them if you like.
Oh, no. Oh, there's no need to be hasty now, Clive. I'm sure I can put all three to good use. Speaking of which one's most to your liking?
I don't know. This one, I suppose.
I've a mind to give a piece to Jill. Did you know she's quite the little seamstress?
I know needlecraft was amongst her lessons at the castle.
Her lessons? Oh, that's right. The two of you were raised together in Rosalith, weren't you?
Not quite together, but when my father put down the uprising in the Northern Territories, Jill was taken as a ward to ensure that her father, the Silvermane, would keep the peace.
She's an honest-to-goodness princess then, isn't she? I could tell, you know. Some people just had that air about them. Not many round here, mind. I'd offered to sew her something that might better suit her station. But she'd most likely turn me down, as she always does. Tell me not to waste the fabric when it's better used on the children.
Don't take it the wrong way. She certainly seems to be attached to the last outfit you made her.
Oh, sometimes I think she never takes it off.
Or perhaps she'll make something for herself with your gift. Either way, I'm sure she won't turn it down.
We'll see, I suppose.
Lady Hortense said she'd give us our dresses soon. Said they'd be made of linen.
Our man in Dallam mentioned but haven't been seen there.
Clive! Oh, am I glad to see you.
Is something wrong?
It's Blackthorn. He ain't himself. And if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. Normally it only takes a couple of drinks to perk him back up, but not this time. Something's getting him down. And whatever it is, he ain't telling. It's like he's lost his spark, you know? He's barely got enough fire in his belly to get the ump about stuff. But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear, because he respects you, innit? So, what do you say?
Fine. If you think it will help.
I knew you'd understand.
But if he doesn't want to talk, we let him be. He'll open up when he's ready.
All right. Now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. So, I'll go first, and you can meet us at the forge. Wait a bit, then head over when you're ready.
First August, and now you. What are you pair up to? What's it got to do with me?
August was worried that something had been weighing on your mind. I thought you might want to talk about it.
Did you now? I told you not to stick your nose in my business. What'd you go and do?
Clive just wants to help, innit? What's so bad about that? Talk to him. You never know, you might feel better for getting it all out in the open. Please, mate. I'm worried about you.
Phil shut you up. It's nothing really. Stupid. Not the sort of thing you bother people about.
Why don't you tell us all the same?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and armor, things like that. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Light, supple, and tougher than it had any right to be. Made my stuff look like every clumsy shit. I should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. Now, every time I reach for my hammer, I'm reminded that I'm not the craftsman I thought I was. There. You happy? You got what you came for? Now piss off.
All right. We're going. I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Like a storm cloud full of hail. Didn't think anything could rattle him. Least of all a stupid piece of leather.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Questioning it means questioning himself. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts, it will affect his work, which will only add to his problems. We need to nip this in the bud.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Perhaps we should track it down for him. Assuming you're happy to help, that is.
Too bloody right I am.
Glad to hear it. First things first, then. We need to speak to Karen.
Is it true what I'm hearing, Sid? You cracked another crystal?
Karen, do you have a moment? Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cuirass. An exquisite example of the craft, from what he told us.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it. So we thought we'd buy it for him.
Sorry, sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his nose up.
But it were nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke who made it is a bit of an odd one. Happened across him on my travels. Makes all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay. He didn't like the colour of summit. So I took it off his hands for a fair price.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Like I said, he's a bit of an odd one. Doesn't even have a workshop. He don't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasties as he does working their hides.
I see.
He did tell me something, though. Apparently, his next commission's for a set of griffin hide greaves.
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placing bets on who'd bag it. Now, where the bleeding hell was it sighted? Somewhere in Sambrec, maybe... Care Northern, that was it.
Thank you, Karen. We'd be lost without you.
At least you admit it.
So, it sounds like going after that griffin might be the best chance we have of finding our roaming leatherworker.
I'll leave the hunting to you if you don't mind. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the markets. See if I can't sniff out who he is and where he's hiding.
Good idea. Hopefully one of us will be able to track him down.
Our man in Dalamore mentioned the Cookers Guide haven't been seen there of late.
I think I remember where this one's at. Just because I remember I didn't see it until I was like, right. Well, I didn't actually even see it until the cutscene played, but then I was like, oh, it's on top of the thing. That's why I didn't see it, but yeah. Yeah, where's it at? Seven Blast. Oaks. Trail, yeah. I think this is the one that's on the thing. Super specific. Well, there's only one griffin, I think, in the notorious ones. It's the same one, so it's probably in the same spot, right? Like, it's over the, where's it at? Is it over here? Northern Valley? No, it's over here by the gate, right? Yeah, it's like it's right here. Because I was like, I don't see anything, and then it's like it jumps down, and I'm like, oh, it's on top, no wonder I didn't see it, but yeah. Gosh, there's no saves, like, close by. That's hard to believe. That is hard to believe. It's like, I think there is actually a teleportation thingy over here. I just haven't activated it, because I clearly forgot this was going to be a thing. I mean, I didn't, but it's like, if I would have known there were no fast travel stations to get to this, I would have activated it. That way I could have, skipped all this stuff I'm gonna have to fight on the way there, but whatever. No big deal. Wait, is this big? Already going the wrong way. Awesome. Yeah, Lost Wing. For some reason, I always get turned around to the wrong direction when I'm going through here. It's great. Oh. Okay, this shouldn't be that bad. Just a griffin, right? I think the wrong direction, like I always do. Hey, I found some crafting materials. Okay, even on New Game Plus, I'm still making the same mistakes getting out of this stupid village. There we go. Alright. 1000% sure this is where it's at.
All yours, Torgal. This way.
griffins don't exactly make for easy prey. Let's hope our craftsman hasn't bitten off more than he can chew. Something there, boy. Could that be our man? Are you all right?
Dare say I'll survive. That griffin caught me before I could get an arrow off. Must have lost sight of me in the grass, though. I'd be dead if it hadn't.
More likely than not.
The name's Camille. I'm a lowly leather worker, if you couldn't tell by the smell of me.
Not so lowly from what I hear. Do you remember selling to a merchant by the name of Karen?
She's not an easy woman to forget. Bought a cuirass from me after I lost my buyer. Quite taken with my work, as far as I recall. Didn't stop her bartering me down to a pittance, though. She sent you for a refund?
It's not her who sent me.
Well, consider me flattered.
You should be. He's a master of his art, and not an easy man to impress.
Blacksmiths are proud folk. It's a rare thing indeed for one to praise a glorified tanner. And I don't imagine an impressive swordsman like yourself would be getting your steel from any but the best. I'd dearly love to help a fellow craftsman, but... Well, actually, I suppose you could give him this.
What is it?
Treated leather. Same stuff I used to make that cuirass. If your man's as skilled as he sounds, he'll know what he's looking at.
You sure?
Well, you did save my life. And thanks to you, I'll be going home with all the griffin hide I can carry. I'd say it's the least I can do. Short of showing him how to make the thing myself, that is. But there are rules against it. Secrets of the trade and whatnot.
In that case, I'll see that he gets it.
I'd be much obliged if you would. Right. I've got some greaves to make. You send your blacksmith my regards.
Will do. And thank you. Hopefully this will sweeten Blackthorn's mood.
And with a bit of luck, Clive might even find the geezer.
Bloody...
How'd it go, Clive? Did you find him, or does the hunt continue?
I found him. And he asked me to give you this, along with his regards.
You're joking.
He said he wouldn't teach you how to work it, but that if you were as skilled as you sounded, you'd have no trouble understanding how it was done.
So that's his secret. Crafty bastard. He's layered and cross-grained it. Good few times, too. No wonder it's tough. And that's no ordinary oil he's used to get that finish. Oh, this is fine work. Even finer than I thought.
Yeah? I'll take your word for it. Just looks like leather to me. Still, I'm glad you're happy. Here, Clive. You didn't happen to catch the fella's name, did you?
Camille, I believe.
I thought as much. There ain't many leather workers in the realm daft enough to do their own hunting, see, and his name kept cropping up when I was asking around. Turns out he's from Tabor, and again, most leather workers are. But our friend Camille guards a long-held family secret, the details of which are the subject of some debate in the leather-working community.
Then we better keep this close to our chests.
Listen, sorry for putting the both of you to all that trouble. Should have kept my moaning to myself. Still, I'm glad you found him. This has cheered me right up.
That was the idea. Clive's idea, anyway. He did most of the work.
It's good to have you back, Blackthorn.
Just don't expect me to go turning out work like this. There's a reason he does his own hunting. He knows exactly what hides to look for. And that's how he gets them to layer up so nicely. And don't get me started on how much oiling this leather would need. But I reckon I can make something about as good. Something a Cursebreaker will have no trouble caring for. Anyway, enough nattering. I've got work to be getting on with.
Looks like we won't be needing a new blacksmith.
As if there was a better one out there. I wouldn't have been the same anyway. No one spins a yarn like old Blackthorn in his cups. Right, now that's sorted, I've got duties to attend to. Thanks, Clive. You've given me my mate back.
Clive? So, what'll it be? That it? Fine.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
Well, don't just stand there gawping. It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here.
Damn blighted bilge.
Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry'll keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts. Suppose a coat of pitch might stave off the rot for a moon or so, assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain. Easier than felling a forest, I said. The trees don't have teeth.
All yours, Torgal. Get him. Enough.
I can't imagine Obolus needing any more than this. Time to head home.
you find me some wax?
Find is one way of putting it.
Ugh! Reeks like a chocobo's arse. Well, I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo? So your boat has a name? I didn't know.
Yeah. Same as my old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the Blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
Is it business or pleasure? Going purse weighing you down? It'd better all be here. Finished, are you? Well, don't just stand there gawping. Finished, are you?
Why are your feathers black, Mr. Crow? Is it because you spent too long in the Deadlands? Why are your feathers black, Mr. Crow? Is it because you spent too long in the Deadlands?
Sid, I know that when we came to the hideaway, we chose to let go of our past in order that we might focus on our future.
We did.
Nonetheless, I was wondering if... Well, I know you are from Rosaria, and I'm in need of someone with intimate knowledge of those lands. Apparently, the Duchy is home to all manner of curative herbs found nowhere else in the realm. Among them is a flower called a Morganbeard that increases the potency of lesser medicines.
I can't say that I've had much practice healing. My youth was spent in the Bailey.
A shame. You see, the hideaway relies heavily upon medicines procured from afar. And when those shipments are late, well, it's our sick who suffer. If we could find this flower and learn to grow it here, we might save many lives. However, as you are well aware, Imperial occupation has rendered the roads unsafe for those like me, untrained in the military arts. Now, I'm not asking the busiest man in the hideaway to drop everything and make the journey for me, but if you happen to be in the duchy on other business...
Tell me of these Morganbeards, then.
But of course. If my old tomes are to be believed, the flowers are bright yellow and as large as goblins' eyes. Oh, and they grow in the marshes of Sorrowwise. If I am to propagate them here in the backyard, I will require several samples, preferably of blooms which have already gone to seed. And before I forget, I do seem to recall learning in the course of my research that their odor has the tendency to attract unsavory creatures. Nothing you cannot handle, though, I'm sure.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other.
Get him!
The marshes near the Abbey are certainly damp. Let's see if they're damp enough for Morganbeards. Bright yellow. These are our Morgan beards, all right. Well, I've gone to this much trouble. Might as well gather as many as I can. There's something familiar about this scent. It reminds me of home. Hopefully this will be enough. I've had my fill of goblins.
And what can I do for you? It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Let's see about planting those seeds then.
It is rare that we see you so often in the backyard, Sid. What brings you to the gardens?
I found your flowers.
Yes, wonderful. These are almost identical to the plates in my tome. Did you have any trouble locating them?
Finding them was the easy part, but it's odd. They remind me of my childhood somehow. I don't remember these flowers specifically, but we must have grown them in the castle garden. If the petals are meant to improve the effectiveness of medicines, it's possible that the court physicers grew them for the tinctures and treatments they made my brother.
If the ducal healers were convinced of their properties, that is all the more reason to begin growing our own supply here. Oh, allow me to use some of the flowers you brought me to make something that might aid you on your travels. I need only a moment to extract the essence from the petals. And here we are. A phial of pure Morganbeard extract. A single drop added to any one of your restoratives will increase its potency. At least I hope it will.
It skipped over the little thingy that like adds to my potion count, so I don't get any extra this time. Whatever.
Won't be long now, Martel. You'll try your apples soon enough. Sid, I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Oh, thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martel apples, they're called, in honor of her memory. You hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here, courtesy of Martel.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait.
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
Our man in Dalamil mentioned that Cook's Guard haven't...
A gift from the backyard. For your service.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab them right from the branch, make Martel livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. These aren't Martels, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Not so much as a thank you. Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
Let us know if you find any rotten
Let's see about planting those seeds then.
The Cursebreakers send their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martell.
They remembered her? After all these years? I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martell. Why did you have to die? She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martell lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martell. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
Hunting down bearers, stringing them up.
I didn't take you for a scholar, Ivan.
Oh, this? Well, it's Valisthea, a culinary pilgrimage. I borrowed it from old tomes. Seems there's no creature in the realm so foul it can't be cooked up into something delicious.
Think I'll stick to the unfoul ones, thanks.
Oh, where's your sense of adventure, Sid? Honestly, one glance at these recipes, and even you would trade in your sword for a butcher's cleaver. From spit roasts to sweetmeats, this book has them all. What I wouldn't give to bring these recipes to life.
If it's my blessing you're hoping for, then by all means.
Well, I'm no hunter, Sid. The first ton of worm I came across would be the death of me. But you're made of sterner stuff. Would you help me resurrect one of these recipes?
Something tells me you won't be taking no for an answer. Fine, I'll help.
Fantastic! Thank you.
So, dare I ask what's on the menu?
Chance's Stew. It was once a favourite among the gourmands of Oriflamme, if the author is to be believed. Though Molly's never heard of it. The only problem is that while the recipe is extremely detailed in most respects, it's infuriatingly cryptic as to the main ingredient. A beast, no doubt. Most likely something that would make easy work of a simple cook with more broth than brawn, but unwanted violets. I've no idea what they might be.
Does the book say anything else?
Well, only that the sweetest violets sprout atop the bed of roses.
Roses. Rosaria, perhaps? One of the butchers in Martha's Rest might know something. I'll ask next time I'm there.
Dude, it costs 4,000 ability points to flip and master that Titan ability. What? Like, these are so expensive to upgrade. It's not even funny. I feel like I should just reset my skill tree, honestly, because I don't know, man. I feel like I messed up on the Odin stuff, where it's like I don't really know what to put in like the optimal like spots here, like with the just baseline ability. Because Armor Darkness is just an attack, so it's like, it's not really, yeah, you know, it's like, I feel like Armor Darkness plus, like the AoEs one, you would think the AoE like abilities would be like the way to go, but it feels like you just need single ability, or single target rather. Or like, yeah, Heaven's Cloud, you know, with it. Like, look how fast it goes up on the meter on this. Like, it goes from 1 to 3. And then on this one it goes from, well, I mean, Dancing Still is like the best in my opinion for like filling meter. It's just, if it doesn't hit, it really doesn't. It really doesn't hit and leaves you open to attack. So it's like, oh, it's not a fun time. Yeah, I feel like Gungnir's a red herring, because it's like, oh yeah, it looks like it fills fast, and like you get to the thing that like says, you know, 30% extra damage, but it's like, dude, it is. I think what I probably should do on that one is like, you should only have Gungnir on, right? And then like that way it's probably gonna fill faster. I feel, because it's like that was the only other ability that's got Odin properties for the Zenisuken. And I can put the Titan ability on I just got, and then like, yeah, move the effing well, these two stakes, they're like, they kind of have to be, well, they don't have to be, but it's like, dude, like, I don't, like, why would you not have them on the same one so you could like follow one up with the other? But like, put the Titan one on in place of Dancing Still. Yeah, the wind up on that is, it's not the wind up that's like bad, it's just like, you know, that's what causes you to miss a lot of the time. It's like the wind up and then into the attack is like the window of the wind up is like, you're gonna either miss or the enemy's gonna move or like get out of the way. So it's like you kind of have the wind up messes you up a lot in that one. So if I just take Gungnir and put that one on, and then maybe until I get the Titan one on, until I get the Titan ability mastered, put the oh yeah, I could put these ones here, right? These are both mastered. So I can move these down, take off Heaven's Cloud, because it's not getting used a lot anyway. And then put in the Garuda, but well, this Garuda is not mastered though, is it? Oh, yeah, when I master it, but that's gonna be a long way, man. 4,500 points. Oh, that's right, I did just say, just like maybe reset the skill tree, right? Yeah. Alright, let me finish these side quests and then I'll think about it. Because my brain is like kind of frazzled where it's like, dude, I don't want to make a mistake here, so let me... I mean, that being said, I feel like, honestly, the way I had it like at the very beginning, no, okay, not the very beginning, but like, you know, before I started messing with it in New Game Plus, and I had like the effing Phoenix Gauge, yeah, I had like Phoenix, Garuda, and Odin, I think, right? No. I had Phoenix, Garuda, and Ramu. Because I didn't know what to do with the Odin stuff. Because I was like, I don't know. But because I wasn't messing with the Zenitsuken. Because it's like it just was, yeah. It's like when I had those three, that seemed like a really good, combination. I feel like I was getting better damage consistently on the staggers, but it could also just be because the enemies don't take as much damage in this playthrough, so I'm not 100% sure if that is the case or not. But yeah, I'm kind of...
Man in Dalamil mentioned the Kupka's guard haven't been seen there of late.
The calm before the storm, perhaps.
But yeah, when I get all the stuff done before I get a Titan, because that fight's gonna be oof. I mean, not really. It's not a hard fight because it's just dodging, right? It's like you just dodge. He's like a slow moving, hits hard. But then like the icon fight's gonna be crazy because that's just that goes over 9,000. So I'm just like, dude, without the prompts on it, that's not. Yeah. Ugh. But I was thinking carry would be this. But I guess I'm thinking of a different side quest. But I remember where this one's at for sure. Because I remember, yeah, it says Martha's Rest, the Fallen Ruins. I remember this. I remember where this one's at because I thought it was S rank before, but I guess it's only B now, which is weird. Because yeah, I think this was like the first S rank, so that's kind of weird. But whatever. This one, let's see, Rosaria, Swamps. Okay, this one should be easy to find because it's in the swamps by Martha's Rest. It's probably up by East something. I forget. The place where all the people died. That's like cursed. That place. Like yeah, my brain. East Pole. Jeez, it says right there. Okay. This one's east by East Pole, so it can't be. But like I know there's like one that's by East Pole that's like pretty easy to find. This one is seeming like it's on the path, or not on the path, but it's on some sort of. It's whatever. It's like I've killed them all before, so it's like my brain should like hopefully the muscle memory snaps into place, and it's like, oh yeah, it's over here. Like the Griffin.
Help you today, Clive?
The Griffin was easy because it's like it was like off by the like.
Here's everything we've received and everything
off,
promised.
Off wherever. Pillow talk. What? I'm kind of curious if the little messages are the same. They're probably the same, right?
You earned this.
I guess I could check. A Rose is orchestra. Wait, what? Items exceeding inventory capacity will be discarded. Oh, is that empty shard or is that Rose registration? Let me see.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Because if it's Rose registration, I can just, yeah, but... Well, that's the thing, right? You could just sell the... Well, you could sell both of them, honestly. What was the other one? The empty shard? Okay, it's not empty shard. Because it can be traded for gil anyway, but... The orchestration wall is kind of weird, because it's like, well, can you sell it? You might as well sell it if you can sell it, right?
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back, so...
Which one is it? A rose is a rose.
All done?
It should be... Is it listed in here? Oh, there we go. So maybe you can sell it, let me see. You probably can't, but like, I would like to think you could. Because that's so silly, like why give the player duplicate items if it's just going to be discarded from the inventory? That's such a waste. Like, or that's such a like, yeah, that's such a like bad. I disagree with that design choice. It's just like, okay, here's an item, completely useless.
What can I do for you?
Can do literally nothing with it, so we're just gonna have you automatically sell it when you get the second one. What? And it's just like, okay, sure. Yeah, dude, you can't. Oh wait, wrong button. There we go. Alright, a rose is a rose. There's not... None of that stuff's in here. It's kind of weird. You could sell all the old weapons too. And it's like, yeah, on all the old armor, but you can't sell the flippin'... That's effing silly AF, man. You can't sell the registration rolls. You can... Okay, sure, whatever. Whatever. That is dumb. It's like you literally get an item that's useless. It's like, here's a duplicate, you can't do anything with it, literally, at all. I don't get that. That's effing messed up, man. Like, yeah, I disagree. I completely disagree. Huh.
Is that all?
That's dumb.
Hunting down bearers, stringing them.
A rose is a rose. Huh. Yeah, man, it's from the Patron's Whisper. At least it says, like, what, like, how you get them, right? I'm sorry I got distracted by that, but let me go get the thing. Because then I'll be able to refocus. I super disagree with that, though. It's like, yeah.
Our man in Dalamil mentioned that Cupca's guard haven't been seen there of late.
I mean, the
Welcome
crafting is
to the
already...
Patron's Whisper.
Crafting's already semi-limited,
Come to
you
claim
know.
your just desserts.
So that's just weird. Like, discarded.
You earned this.
Donation accepted. Cleric's medallion. Oh yeah, let me see if I can craft something from the Berserker
Come
ring.
again. I may have more for you.
Because that was my thing with the first Berserker ring, was like, I liked it, but, you know, the window of attack is still, or not attack, the window of dodging is still, or rather, I'm so bad, I should say, that I, you know, I can see the attack coming, and I can try to dodge it, but I can still get hit, so it's like, it's not, it doesn't help me enough.
Clive?
I only dodge the attacks some of the time, so it's like, eh.
Same for you, dear.
Alright, 32 attack, nice. But yeah, I don't see the Berserker ring in here. Okay, it's not in here. Well, there you go. So you can't do anything with it. As far as, like, you know, disappointment. Oh, I'm actually looking at the wrong thing, because maybe it's called something else that's not. Yeah. I'm looking on the left side, but like maybe on the right side. It actually shows up as the Berserker ring. Yeah. I think I'm wrong, though, because, you know, because everything basically shows up as the same thing, it's just like +1, so there is no effing Berserk ring option to increase it or improve it, which is, yeah, okay, sure. Dumb again.
And?
Alright, 1 second, let me see, is this the last side quest? Looks like it is. I guess I could, all this thing is like when there's stuff in the book, it's gonna show up as a green thingy, but there's nothing there, so no point to check it. I'll go ahead and check it though, since we're about to be at the end of the side quests for this section. Kind of neat that it says that one is associated with the Ambrosia side quest, the White Winged Wonder. Even if it doesn't give you another side quest, whatever. Okay, so the men of the Rocker don't mock you, so that means the Republic army would be... Well, it'd have to be Rosario, wouldn't it? Because if Twinside's under the control of the Sambrek, right? Then nobody's... Yeah, like, they're not marching on Sambrek, because they already control it. Or, I'm sorry, Twinside. The, yeah, because they already took over the Crystalline Dominion. Sambrek did, so... Wait a minute, that doesn't make any sense, though, because... Yeah, if Rosario wouldn't backstab Twinside unless they're reinforcing them, because the Duchess is already aligned with them. So you know what? I don't effing know. Whatever. Unless they're no, because the men of the Rock are Demakian. There's no other factions, dude. You got Sambrek, but those are the Dragoons and the Imperials, and they're in Twinside, and yeah, they're already occupying it. 'Cause they avoided the non-aggression treaty. Men of the Rock are Demakia. That's the Titan faction. And they're going to lay siege to Twinside because they're going to try to backstab them, because that's what the Duchess was trying to work in with with the Titan, with that one cutscene. But then you see like she has the air, which is like the whole power play. Oh, maybe it could be the you know what, Iron Blood people. I forgot about that. So it could be them, because it's not the Rosaria forces, because they're aligned with the Duchess. So it could be the Iron Blood, and then that does make sense that like all their forces emptied out of Dragon's Head. I keep calling it the wrong word, which is why we're able to infiltrate and take out the crystal, right? Drake's Head, like what's it called? Is it even here anymore? Drake's something. It's not there anymore, dude. And I'm wrong about the name, but it's Drake something. Whatever. Anyway, let's get this last. I guess the other thing is like if there's a little green thingy on the location, there's like a side quest up, but then, or you can just hit square. But it looks like all the. This is the last one then, because I don't think one's gonna pop up after I clear this. But that being said, there still are the hunts, so I need to go and get those knocked out. And they're not as bad, I feel like. Because, yeah, that one was S-ranked in the first playthrough, but now it's not. So I'm like, maybe it, like, how does it, how does it do that? Like, how does it, like, know which, or how does it, like, categorize itself in relation to what you are? Or is that how it works? Because if it is how it works, then we're pretty good because, or well off, because if it was S before and it's B now, that means we're much better compared to it. I mean, you still have to win, but it's like it's just an enemy type we faced before, so there's no problem there. All right, let's go get this food ingredient. East Pool, yeah, I know there's like multiple notorious marks that show up over here, so, because it's not in the dim, nothing spawns in the dim, it's gonna be like over here somewhere, so, yeah, because I know it's not this one, because this one I like the effing whatever the F this is, but like, at some point, I don't remember exactly what spawns were, but like there are certain areas that are just like, they look like arenas for a fight, or they're just empty, and if you go there like after the notorious hunts are like up, they're like, or not, if you go there before, it's like, oh, this looks like a space that could be like used, right, because it's big enough for a fight. So
thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other, don't we? So, about the price of them turnips.
Ah, welcome. Times may be hard, but if you got the gill, I got the goods. What can I do you for?
Unwanted violets, if you have them. Though I'd gladly settle for learning what they are if you don't.
Yeah, I think this might be immortal, but I don't think
haven't
it
heard
is.
folk call them that since I was a lad. You're looking for scorpion tails.
Oh, yeah,
Unwanted violets is what folk used to call them back in the day. They turn a wicked purple when you boil them up. Hence the name. Used to chuck them in the pot when there weren't nothing else on offer. When there was a war on, that sort of thing. Thankfully, times aren't yet as hard as that. And even if they were, You wouldn't find anyone selling them these days.
Do the scorpions still live nearby?
I dare say they do. 3 reeds would be your best bet, memory serves.
Thank you. You've been most helpful.
Yeah, because for some reason I was thinking it was carrot, but it's like, dude, I don't think carrot's this early on. And it's not. I'm trying to think, why did I turn my mute off? Because I was talking about the ability point thing, right? Yeah. But then, okay, I've got it sorted out though, so I'm going to turn my mute back on after I save, so back to focusing on getting through this stuff. And then we're back to the main story anyway, so yeah.
Stay sharp. Don't know when those...
Run like the wind.
Straight home now. Scorpions. At least I know what I'm up against.
Kill! Get him!
See, that's an example of what I was talking about. It's like, either you'll miss with the wind-up, or you'll, like, not get all of the attack, and it won't trigger the F of the thing. Do your rank up on your super, and it's like, I need to not have that happen. So I think I'm gonna just take that one off. Like, put something else there, because I'm sick of that happening. It's been consistent enough to where it's like, dude, I'm sick of that attack happening, or doing that, so. I'll probably put the AoE on from the Ramu tree. Oh, then I hit it, of course, like after I'm talking crap on it, but still. It's super annoying when like it doesn't hit, man, because it's like, it builds meter really good, but then it's like, if it misses, it's like, well, that was useless, wasn't it? See, and then like that, it's like a good 1-2, but it's like, if you miss on it or mess up with it, it's just, it's like glass cannon effect where it backfires. Unwanted violet.
I better get this back to Yvonne before it goes bad. Or any worse, at least.
Go ahead and change that out real quick. Let's go ahead and switch it with that thing. Yeah, just go ahead and take it off here. And then we'll take Heaven's Cloud, put it down here. That means all the Odin stuff's on Odin. And then we can put... You know what? Yeah, put these two up one, and then I will put... swap Judgment Bolt with Diamond Dust. Or Giga Flare, whatever. And then I will put a... whatchamacallit back on here. Or not back on here, but I feel like if I have the, oh wait, did I take it off? I did take it off, okay. I thought I had Pal Driver, but I guess I don't. not putting effing. Yeah, no, I'm not putting that stupid thing back on. That's the problem. Well, that's the thing, right? If I just got this one, I'd only need it to have level 1. Oh, wait, no, you need level 2 to get the better thingy, though. Oh, I could put the oh, it's not mastered yet. Ah, see, that's what I'm saying. It's like I should just reset the skill tree, and then I could have more options here, but... I mean, I guess I'll put the Rift on, because it's like I don't really know what else to put here, so... And, like, I don't really feel like either of the Garuda abilities are, you know, worth putting back on. Because it's like I don't feel... Yeah, it's like I feel like Diamond Dust is so good. Like, I don't need any other anti-stagger... Or not anti-stagger, but I don't think I need any other stagger attacks, because Diamond Dust is so good. I guess I could learn another Chibi ability. Because that one seemed decent. Yeah, this one, where you just, like, stuck them, or trap them. But then... Yeah, I haven't used it, so I'm not sure. I see it because I don't want to be pushing my enemies away from me. So there's that. I mean, I could also use, like, you know, one of the lesser Ifrit or Phoenix abilities, but I'd have to master it to put it on the effing Garuda tree, so... And same thing, like I said, I don't want, like, something that knocks the enemy back, so... Yeah. Yeah. I guess I'll put Rift Slip until, yeah, I learn something else, because... Yeah, why not, right? Oh, this is an AoE, actually. Okay, it says all enemies within range. I do kind of want another AoE, so I might... You know what, it's fine. I don't really feel like this looks like super useful here, because... You get hits in while things are slowed down, but it's not a significant amount, I feel like. So, it's not, like, enough to make it be like, oh man, this is OP worth using. So yeah, this one, for sure. The launcher. Because it's an AoE, and it's like, yeah, then you can, like, launch stuff and then do the ground pound attack. Whereas this one is just not anti, but it's a stagger meter killer. But I got Diamond Dust, like I said, so I feel like Diamond Dust is so good. It's like, you don't need it. Alright, let's try this. But yeah, dude, I feel like my initial iteration, or not my initial iteration, or my, like, you know, what I had when I, like, finished the game on the first playthrough, when I had, like, the Phoenix with the Phoenix stuff, Garuda with the Garuda stuff, and then the Ramu with, like, the Ramu stuff, I think is kind of preferable, but then the Odin ability is so good, it's like, yeah. But the AoEs on the Ramu are, like, really good, so it's like, yeah, it's hard to, like, you know, choose. But I feel like once you get Odin stuff, because it's such a good, like, ability, you know, you don't really need the AoEs because you can just, you have good range of movement, and you have good attack, and because once you have that ability, and your gauge is filling all the time, you can always just, like, level 3, 4, 5, you know, those will clear out a ton of enemies quite often. And it's really good damage. It's just, yeah, it's just good consistent damage. So it's like, why would you take it off? But then it's like, I've got this Gungnir thing, and I think it's a red herring, because it doesn't really feel like it's... Yeah. I gotta pick Gungnir on first, and then I'll put Heaven's Cloud on after. Wait, what did I just do? That was weird. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I didn't. Wait, what is the order change? Oh, okay, never mind. I know what it changes. But then I was gonna have Phoenix first, because I'd like to blink in. And then Garuda's gonna be second, because it's like, if you need to pull, it's like those two are just like, yeah. Like, why would you not do that? Okay, Gungnir and Heaven's Cloud, I'll swap. see if this changes anything. Alright. Because, yeah, otherwise it's like, once I take off Gungnir, I can just put something else here. It's 30% damage buff, dude. It's like, come on, like, but it never gets used. It's like, why am I using this if it's never getting used? Or not never, but it's so rare. Anywho, let's go deliver this item, and jump back into the story missions, or main story quests. Actually, I forgot, I do have the Notorious Marks, so I'm probably gonna go after those, and then I'm gonna go into the main, or go back into the main story quest, so yeah. Let me turn this in first.
Stringing them up. It's monstrous.
Did you find our mystery ingredient?
I did indeed.
Marvellous! Let's see. What am I supposed to do with this? It's poisonous, surely.
You wouldn't be wrong. But that's your unwanted violet.
Into the pot it goes, I suppose. Wait here. I won't be long. I present Chance's Stew, risen once again from the ashes of obscurity. Grab a spoon, Sid. Let's eat while it's hot.
I'm, not hungry.
Well, it'll be too late once I've licked the bowl clean. Your loss. Odin's teeth. What assault on the senses. It's like choking on swamp water. And yet, up through the pungency, there rise complex, meaty notes. It takes a moment to recover from such an onslaught of flavours, but never have I tasted anything so fine. Thank you, Sid. Thank you.
You're, welcome.
I must share this gift. I won't rest until a steaming bowl of Chance's Stew sits before everyone in the hideaway. A single mouthful, and Molly will be breeding scorpions of her own.
I'm sure she will.
There's a tome entry I want to check, actually. I want to see if it ever updates that lady that Jill knew. As far as
Is there something I might assist you with, Clive?
I guess I should ask all the NPCs about Jake's breath, but I think I already did. So I guess I'll do that too.
So, it is done.
5 long years in the making.
Yet the tale is far from over. You wish to study the tomes?
Marley, that's her. Yeah, she only has one entry. Huh. Alright. So she has one entry and that's it. I kinda wanna consult the Ninetales chart to see like what's up with Joshua, because he was in 2 places at the same time seemingly, and it's like, dude, that's not possible. So it's like Because you had the hooded, you know, him at Drake's Head, or Drake's Breath or whatever, and then you had, he was on the path to Twinside, so it's like, dude, that's like two different areas that are very far away, so it's like, unless you could, like, unless you can legit teleport, because you cast some spell too, and it's like, wait, what? So it's like, maybe you can teleport, I
The door
don't
to
know.
the shelves shall ever be open.
Unless you can just, like, you know, just be wherever, because he's a phoenix. Ah. It's like, that is not how that works. That does not make sense. Or that is not how that should work. Oh, dude, there's like a fly on my TV. What the F? Or a bug or something. Anyway, anywho. We saw them in both places at the same time, so it's like, I gotta see what's up with this.
Here for another of my lectures.
As far as the entry. Oh, I guess I did say talk to all the NPCs just to see.
Of course.
I think, whatever. This is after Drake's Head, though. Yeah, it says Inner Sanctum of Drake's Head, and then. But that was. But when he sealed Ultima, that was not in Drake's Head. That was effing. Where was the first one at? That was effing.
Study it well, Clive.
This is this one over here. Yeah, that wasn't this one. It was effing this one. This one's the one that we got first, right? Oh, wait. Time out. Oh, no wonder. It's similar names, dude. Drake's Head and Drake's Breath. No wonder I was confused. But yeah, dude, he shows up at Drake's Breath, and then he's also on the effing, like, road to flippin'... That's not it. He's, like, on the road to flippin'... There's that one... There's, like, that one stretch of whatever it's called. That's not it. There's, like, a route that goes from the Sandbreak to the Twinside. But I don't see it. I mean, it's probably in the thing, the codex, but it's like I don't know it off the top of my head. And like you can't get both of those up at the same time, unfortunately. But yeah, it's like the, what is it? I don't know what it's called. Actually, it might be here, because I think it goes through the desert, now that I think about it. Yeah, go back, dude. Where are we at? Where are we at? Where's present? Present is...
One must understand one's place in the world.
Grandola. It's fine. It's like there's a path that's effing... Wow, there's 3 different Drakes, dude. There's Drake's Head, there's Drake's Fang, and there's effing Drake's Breath. No, get the F out of here with that crap. Like, I don't like naming conventions when it's like different things that are they're not even the same like area. There's a Drake something in effing Dalmatia. Are you kidding me? Like, get the F out of here with that crap. I mean, I guess it makes sense. So those are all the crystals, right? So. I guess that kind of makes sense, but it's like, come on, man, like, could you not, please? Square Enix, thanks. But yeah, there's like a flippin', I don't remember what it was, dude. It was like, there was a path, because that's where they meet the girl that is like selling potions. Or not, that's not where they meet her, that's where Joshua meets her. I didn't realize she bumped into like all the main characters though, until I did this playthrough, so that's kind of neat. And she keeps popping up, but yeah, anyway. I don't even remember when I was like, looking at horror, but
Very good.
let's go kill these notorious monsters.
Our man in Dalamore mentioned the Cookies God haven't been seen there of late.
Oh, I was gonna talk to the NPCs, that's what it was. But I think I already did.
Fancy
So
a
let me
look at the
just
list, do you?
make sure they're all been talked to about stuff. with the exception of the nurse.
How may I help you today, Clive?
If I go into the infirmary, it'll
We'll
trigger
just
the
go
next
with you.
story stuff, and I don't want to do that right now. Did somebody bite me? My leg's itchy. What the F?
My favorite pupil.
I don't know, but I don't think there was anything in here that
Going
was
so
like
soon?
a biting insect. Unless that fly was not a fly. But it didn't look like a mosquito, so it's like, I don't know, man. Anyway. We talk to, whatchamacallit, after this. Okay. I'll do these one at a time. So this one's in Clairview, Sandbreck. C rank, it shouldn't be that bad. But yeah, the winged harpy is just a echo of, I don't know if echo is the right word, but it's just like that thing that's left over, or not left over, but you know, the Garuda twin. Twin's not the right word, but you know, the magical echo thing. It's like the Odin horse, but it's the Garuda shade, or echo thing. I can't think of the specific words, but either that. Anyway, Clairview Sandbreck. Let me look at the map, because I might be able to be like, oh, it's over there. I guess I should look at the actual map and not the little locations. Shut up, Chris. But yeah, where's Clairview? Oh, it's right here. Oh, I know where this one's at. I think it's like in here. If it's not in here, it's in here, but I think I remember this one. But it shouldn't be that bad. Because there's multiple different, like, notorious marks that show up there, but anyway, let me go talk to, the other NPCs about the, to make sure I've got all the dialogue. Oh, I've got another missive all of a sudden now. I think I did talk to all the NPCs, though, about this stuff. So, let me get this last missive on the way out. And we can start hunting these notorious monsters until they're all done.
One day, I want to sail all the way to the shore.
Is it business or pleasure? Ta-ra, then.
What do you need?
Alright,
Seeing
looks like
ya.
it's alright, talk to everybody about it then. Because all that's left is Lord Guy. I already talked to Lord Guy about it, so I guess I'll listen to the bard and then be on my way.
Farewell, Drake's breath!
How good it is to see you, Clive.
Okay, well, since I'm here, I want to check something.
If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it.
Oh, crap, what's the girl's name? At least we know it's like a child, right? Yeah, but there's more than one. But it's definitely this specific one. Keyhole, yeah, there we go. From Demakia to the Crystal Domain. Okay, so it doesn't say where she meets Joshua at. But there is like a... That's annoying, dude. Because there is a, there is a route. It might be in locations or lay of the land. It's like the something crystal something. The crystal something, I can't. Dude, now it's bugging me. It's like, what was the name of the thing? Or that route, rather. I could have sworn it was in here. It's Not the Shadow Coast, 'cause that's Ash. Ah, there it is, Crystal Road. Okay. Protected trade route. Okay. Well, there you go. That's probably how she got to Twinside from Demacia, because it's a protected trade route. But yeah. Crystal Belt. Okay, so yeah, it's a neutral area anyway. No fortresses or checkpoints. Refugees fleeing the blight. Okay, yeah, okay. Checks out. That's, yeah, that's good. I love how I'm just like so daft. I didn't realize that all the crystals have Drake in the name. Or the mother crystals, I should say. Or like, well, I don't know if all of them do, but just I didn't realize that before. So the one in Twinside's Drake's Tail. You've got Drake's Tail, Drake's Breath, Drake's Fang. I wonder what the one in Ash is called. I'll check that next, actually. Isles of Ark. Oh, this is the Crystal Dominion landmass, because it is like just a tiny island where Twinside's access. Yeah. Largely man-made. What? Built on top of ruins. Slums. Wow. Interesting. So those are mostly man-made islands. I guess they're made of like, well, I guess it doesn't, well, it doesn't say, but you know, probably like concrete or, you know, that type of stuff. Or it's just like whatever you can like put a building on to build, or not a building on, but you know what I'm saying, like construct buildings and cities on. Where's the thingy about Ash? Because that'll tell me where the effing, or what the bleep larp. Oh, dude. Wow, it's got like a thing from the ending in there. I don't want to read that because I don't want to spoil it if you haven't seen it, but, oh, there you go, Drake's Horn. That might be it. Well, hold on, Drake's Horn and Drake's Eye. There's two different ones. Okay, so these are the two that were lost to the Blight. Yeah. Interesting. But then again, it's like, were they really lost to the Blight, or was it part of, like, you know, Ultima's, like, previous attempts to, like, drain the land of ether through Mother Crystal nonsense shenanigans? You know? Because there's also the Zemeckis one, yeah. But it's just a giant crater, so that's 3. Which is over, you know, 3 out of 5 is, you know, pretty close. Pretty effing close. Ash. Okay, like, what am I looking for here? What is the name for Ash? The Wallowed Empire, right? What's the name of their Ash? There we go. Thank you. All right. Kingdom of Wallet. Drake's Spine. That's it. That's the one in Ash. Okay, so they all have Drake in the name. I completely missed that the first time. That's funny. Usually I pick up on that stuff, but I was just clearly so focused on just playing through the game. I was like, whatever, dude.
The door to the
I can't believe I didn't even like notice like the overuse of the word Drake. Or just usually I pick up on stuff like that. I'm surprised at myself on that one. Because usually that's like my cup of tea. It's like, oh, these are all named this thing, or this small detail I'm noticing that would usually go super unnoticed by most people. Or this obscure thing that's, oh
Is it
man.
true what I'm hearing, Sid?
Anyway, let's get these notorious marks done and get ourselves a third one. I mean, at some point it does kind of like drag a bit for the main story quest when like mid shows up and like you go to Demaki and you have to like deal with faction nonsense before you can actually get some progress, but whatever. An apple a day, oh, get it? Because we gave people apples from the Martell tree. Get it, get it. Alright, let's go kill the, Oh, yeah, I'm just double checking, but I do remember where it's at. It's in, Sambrek, right? By that build. I think that's where it's at. I don't know 100%, but it's like, I'm pretty sure. Like, that's where it's at. That forest area. But yeah, I think I know where the rest of these are. I think. Or I should have a problem finding them. Clairview. Cairn Orvent. Okay, we're gonna fast travel there. I'm pretty sure I know where it's at. Yeah, Clairview's here. Cairn Orvent. Is that the thing? Cairn Orvent is a... Does it say Cairn Orvent on any of these? Or does it? I don't think it does. Oh, here we go. Cairn Orvent, dude. Alright, so it might be somewhere in between here and here. But, yeah, if, like, we can't find it from here, we'll go back to here. But I think it's gonna be in this, like, area that's grayed out. Or not grayed out, but, like, it's not discovered yet. So, we'll see. If anything, it's, like, it's in here somewhere. I'll find it. I'll check it out. I don't 100% remember. I could look it up, but it's like, I'd like to...
Keep them pilchards nice and chilled.
Look at this place.
You know, I have to crouch it. Right now. Is that it? No, those are... What are those? Those aren't them, aren't they? No, those are... Yeah, but like, what are they? Because I don't think I've seen those before. Anyway. Yeah, because most of the flying stuff looks like bugs. Or like wasps and stuff, so...
Faster!
Yeah. Oh, I think I see it. It's right there. Yep, it's right there. That was easy.
Rest.
I wasn't sure if it was like in the general area or just like in the field, but there it is.
This isn't gonna be easy.
I can see that Clive, but it's not that bad.
Okay. Get him. Sick him.
Rest well. I know I will.
It's like, yeah, Clive, that wasn't that bad. Mr. Well, this isn't going to be easy. Wasn't that bad. Alright, let's go back to check where the next one's at. Resupply. Let me get the items that I used, then I will do that, because otherwise I'll forget. Then I go to get the items after.
Well, don't just stand there gawping. Go on then. It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here.
Considering switching the Lionheart tonic item that gives you like 60 seconds of it, but I don't know, man.
Our man in Dalamore mentioned the Cookie's Guide haven't been seen there of late.
Alright, this one's in Eastport. Okay, Eastpool's, yeah. Eastpool's, Eastpool. Eastpool. I love how I'm just like, yeah, it's somewhere over here, whatever. It's like, I'll look over here and find it. It's not super hard. I mean, there's not a lot of, you know, places over by Eastpool, so it's gonna be easier to find, even if it's not like, you know, it's not here, right? It's gonna be on the way to there, or like over here, just, you know, one of these empty areas by Eastpool, or it could be over here actually. Guess I'll check that first, right? Even though the waypoint is facing the other direction here.
Damn bandits. You'll regret coming here.
Oh, that's what footpads are. Because in the codex it said that Benedicta and her team were killed by footpads or whatever. And I'm just like, what's a footpad? Now I know.
This one. Stay.
Your thing, it's like, it just feels like Gungnir doesn't even do like a lot of damage to begin with, so like the 30% damage buff seems like a red herring anyway. Because it's like, oh, 30%. But what's 30%? Nothing. Ah. 30% of like not a lot of damage is still 30% of not a lot of damage, so yeah. Wait a minute. Can I not get back here? It looks like I can't get back here. Okay, well it's not there. Sure, I'll find it eventually. I think the minotaur might be over here, but I'm not sure. I just know there's something over here, I think.
Over here!
There's a minotaur, but it's not the minotaur, unfortunately.
No mistakes.
All yours, Torgal!
Nice try.
This one. Attack! This one.
Oh, that was nice, dude. It, like, the aerial attack was able to just, like, go upward, dodge that club hit. I was in the middle of the attack, so I couldn't just dodge it, so I was like, whatever, dude. So, that was nice. Yeah, it's like, can I please, like, have the enemy stay in frame when I'm dodging? Thanks, game. Jeez. That F. Ow. Got that. I should kill. What the F, dude? It's like I'm hitting R1, and I'm just, like, not getting these dodges. It's quite frustrating, I gotta say. I'm like, oh, I should be able to dodge this, or I should be able to dodge this, or this should be a dodge. Oh, I went the wrong way. Good job. Oh, come on, dude. I know it's somewhere in like a corner. There's some sort of like alley type, not alley, but like a, you know, like a one-way type situation where like you go down the valley that you're going down. There's no real other way to go. This probably isn't though. Unless it's the village that's over here, because there's a village that's got like stuff that you have notorious monsters at later on. This might be it, but I'm not sure. I think it is because of the windmill, right? Like, there's like this, yeah, if the houses are over here, it's not this. This small little, super small village thing.
This one.
I'll listen to it. Wait, level 70? Crap, I just realized it's level 70. Whatever. Not scared.
Oh, there aren't any more of them.
Oh, but there are, Clive. There are. Alright, let's go back and let's find the next thing.
Is it business or pleasure? Go on then. It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better
Should probably
price
use a
than
stone
that.
skin at the beginning of each fight as well, just because.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
It's like I'm rubbing you blind. Haha, you're funny. Okay. Okay, I need 4,500, so I'm not getting that anytime soon. That's a very significant amount of whatchamacallit? AP, yes, that ability
Man in
points.
Dalamore mentioned the Cookies Guard haven't been seen.
Okay, so we've got west of Rhiannon to Ride Rosaria, Atlas regions. Swamp surrounding Martha's Rest. South. Okay, Martha's Rest. Swamp. West of Rhiannon's right. This one I believe is also in that area. But then it's like I'll come back and re-equip because it's like, yeah, this one's... It's not tough, it's just nothing I don't want to, yeah. Okay, swamp area. I believe I know where this one's at too, actually. Or I should say remember where it's at, right? It's just like a swamp area, I believe, up here. Right? Yeah, Rhiannon's right. Did it say west? Double check. I think it said west. But if it's west, it's in that spot where I was just hovering the cursor. Yeah. Alright. I know where it's at, I think. And since it's just a Minotaur, it's not that bad of a fight, so... Yeah, it's either... It's whatever. I'll just put it here. And just go around this way. We should be in here somewhere, or... Because it's not going to be here, that's north of the thing, so... This is to the west of it.
Good girl.
Yeah, there it is. Then I realize I don't have the right icon ability on. Just like, it's a Phoenix, right? Question mark.
Can't let that thing run free so close to the end.
Okay, never mind. It's on the right one.
Time to take the bull by the horns.
I guess when every hit is like half your health bar, right? You can learn how to dodge pretty quick. Minotaur main. Seem
Well,
like
locals will sleep easy without him at their gate.
I'm not even like reading the item description on the flawless variations because it's like, dude, the fact there's like improved crafting items from like the baseline stuff you get in the first playthrough is like, yeah, kind of insulting. Just saying. Definitely annoying, but whatever. Alright, let's head back. And the last one should be actually, I think, close to where I'm at. It's gonna be, it's like close to one of the ruins over here or something. If it's not here, it's somewhere else or something, or over here or something. Actually, I think it's like close by to the thing. But, yeah. Anywho. I managed to dodge all those big swings for once, right? So that was nice.
Well, don't just stand there gawping. It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that. Come again. Or don't.